What's going on YouTube? My name is Pablo and I'm a car addict. Welcome back to Drivers Anonymous. It's been a long time since I posted, and I wanted to bring you guys something a little bit different today. I got a different setup for my GoPro camera, so wanted to give you guys a real in-cabin POV style drive so you can kind of see the car, see how it might feel for you, just really get more of like an immersive experience. That's kind of what I'm going for you guys to kind of feel the car, see the car, and just enjoy the ride. So it's been a while since I've posted a video, over a year. It's been a really long, productive, difficult, but very good productive year, my year 2025. Now we're in 2026, so I definitely am happy, blessed, and grateful to be bringing you guys a video, number one. Number two, grateful and happy to still own this car. This past year I put close to 10,000 miles on the car, which is unlike me with this car so far. I've had it since 2020, so I'm going on year 6. And this past year, 2025, my wife and I decided to take a lot of road trips instead of flying places. So I drove to and from Florida, I believe it was 3 times. And it was really, really awesome. And the car performed super well on the road trips. I ended up getting, like, you know, between 17 and 19 miles per gallon, believe it or not. And that was on sport mode, which I have it on sport mode right now, and on cruise control. So car was fucking awesome. I fit so much stuff in the trunk. My little dog has a special diet, so I have to make his food. And my crazy ass bought this Iceco, I think it's like a 58 liter portable fridge and freezer. So that thing is huge, and I have to take a battery pack for it, like an external battery pack, one of those big, I forgot the brand, but pretty much it's like an external battery pack. So that took up about half of the trunk space in the back, but I was able to also fit, you know, luggage and clothing and snacks and food and beverages for about a week and a half's worth, all in the trunk. And it really opened my eyes to this car, of really how useful, how practical, and how much of a full package it is. You know, the trunk space is, it's crazy. It's crazy how much stuff really fits in there when you really get down to it and you pack it up for a road trip, for a long road trip. It's really incredible how much stuff really fits in the trunk. So that was awesome, and the car performed really well. And you know, I think living and growing up in New York City, you know, you're so used to just driving it like short distances and like having to worry about potholes and having to worry about roads, and in the wintertime, snow and salt and all this extra stuff. So to actually get the car on the open road, enjoy it, you know, do some pulls, get some thumbs up from, you know, a lot of people that really love a Jeep SRT. It was really cool. It was a really cool experience, and I'm really grateful to have had that experience in the car. The car right now has 25,025 miles. Look at that, 25,025 miles on the car. I believe the last time that I posted a long form video, my car must have had like 17 or 18,000 miles. And it's funny because I got a comment from a guy who said, "Oh, this car is a diva, you got to get out and drive it." And that kind of stuck with me, and I'm like, you know what, he's right. I fucking have an awesome car. Get out and enjoy it. You know, I was gonna rent like a Suburban or something to go up and down from Florida, but I'm like, got this car, it's freaking awesome. I know how to drive it, I feel safe in it, why not? And I'm happy that I did it. So that's definitely a positive. Trying to get some open road up here, but 942 in NYC is probably not going to happen. What else I got for you guys? Yeah, for any new viewers, welcome. This is Drivers Anonymous. Got to keep my eyes on the wheel. This is Drivers Anonymous. My name is Pablo. This is a 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT, 6.4 liter V8, 392 Hemi. Car is going on 6 years old. I got it in April of 2020 while the pandemic was going crazy. So the car's going on 6 years old. I absolutely love it. I have no plans of selling it anytime soon. If anything, I would just buy like a manual transmission toy on the side just to have something different to throw around. But I don't feel like I need anything else in this car whatsoever. There's performance, there's space, there's comfort. There's a fucking awesome sound. There's nothing else that I need in this car, honestly. My wife is comfortable. My dog has the whole back seat for himself. I don't have kids yet, so I don't have to worry about that. But if I did have kids, I'm sure I can fit everybody comfortably as well. Might have a little open road up here, so just give me a second. So yeah, I hope that translated well in the camera and it's not moving too much. I see it shaking a little bit. But yeah, anybody who's new or hasn't been to the channel for a while, once again, I'm sorry. 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT. I have cold air intake. I have a what's the brand of the tune? HP Tuner's tune. I have Cook's long tube header, Cook's mid pipe, Borla Type S exhaust. I have a MMX OEM ported intake manifold. And I have a catch can in the front. What else do I got on this car? Nothing else for now, but I might be doing a cam soon. Might be doing a cam soon in this car, because not that I, you know, I don't want to go too, you know, too aggressive with the cam, but I want a little chop, a little baby chop. So parts may or may not be ordered on the way already, so that's exciting. I'm really excited about that. I did a cam back in my first Mark IV Volkswagen R32, and it was nice. It was nice. It really opened up the rev band. With the cam, if I do it, I'm gonna be doing an MDS delete kit. I can't tell you all the parts that it takes because I honestly don't know them. It's too much. So that's on the wish list. And I may or may not want to retrofit Trackhawk quad tips in the back, just to kind of switch up the look. I know I'm an SRT, I'm not trying to be a Trackhawk, but I love the look of quad pipes. I always have. Quad pipes just like, oh, so nice, so muscular. So I'm thinking about doing that as well. And I have to order the Trackhawk valence and the Trackhawk little mid piece. I got to get it painted, obviously, to make it look as OEM plus as possible. But that's on the mod list for 2026. I will be probably dropping a video, I don't know when, but I want to get around to it, showing you guys the condition of the car, both outside and inside, of you know, moderate use for a 5.5-year-old car. You know, I don't use the car that heavily, and I'm an absolute maniac when it comes to keeping the car clean. Like, you know, my wife was laughing at me and kind of annoyed because she was having like some snacks, like crunchy, those like dry breads that just release crumbs, and I was fucking losing my mind. I'm like looking over at her like, she's like, what? I'm like, I know, it's me, not you, it's me. So she was laughing at me. But that's the kind of car owner that I am, and I've always been. Like, I want to keep the exterior super duper clean all the time, and I want to keep the interior clean as well, just to preserve the car. You know, we driving in it, it's almost like, not, I mean, obviously not living in it, but you want to make sure it's clean. At least that's for me. I want to make sure it looks nice, feels nice, and maybe I have mental health issues, but I feel like the car drives better when it's clean. I don't know. Maybe I'm not the only one out there that thinks that. Anyway, so yeah, I hope you guys like the new setup. Please give me any constructive criticism, comments, critiques. I know you're looking at the side of my head, so I apologize for that, but I feel like it's a really cool view of the car and just of the driving experience. Like, I'm really comfortable, and I really feel that anybody that were to buy this car or has this car just really enjoys the comfort of knowing that you have pretty much like a modern day muscle car in a really comfortable form that hauls a lot of shit. Obviously it chugs gasoline. I mean, that's never gonna be a positive, but it's an amazing car. It's an amazing car, and I always say that, and I always will, you know, vouch for how unique this car is and how it's really like one of the last of a dying breed. Like, you're not gonna get cars like this anymore. You know, I really hope that Hemi, Stellantis, right, is the name of the company, you know, keeps us in mind and releases like a one-off all-motor SRT. I don't even care if it's like a 7.2 liter V8 or V10. Like, at least my apologies, at least for there to be something out there that us enthusiasts that love these kind of cars can buy, whether it's now or used down the road, you know. So anyway, that's my spiel for today. Hope you guys have been great, awesome, healthy, happy, all the good stuff for this year, 2026. Thank you guys for viewing. If you made it this far, give me a thumbs up, smash up those like buttons. Please consider subscribing. Really helps the channel out and helps the videos get out to other people just like me and whoever's viewing, like you, to just enjoy some good old-fashioned driving, you know, and some good old-fashioned driving content. I have some trips planned to the Catskills, upstate New York, to the mountains, so I want to do some different style camera angles for you guys to maybe see the outside of the car. It's going to be noisy. I'm going to try and figure that out. But outside of the car, maybe like my driving angle with the steering wheel, just kind of all different angles of the car. I just realized that I have a double panel sunroof, so maybe I can do something with that as well. Anyway, once again, my name is Pablo. I'm a car addict. This is Drivers Anonymous. Thank you guys so much for joining this short, but I hope pleasant POV drive. And I'll see you guys in another video. Take care.